Senator's office. This is Megan. And Chris. Okay, and Gail will present a letter to the Senator's staff.
Also has some words from Senator Schumer.
Can't hear you. Yeah, get on the mic.
Oh, okay. We are today representing one of 70 Indivisible groups throughout the state who are visiting every one of Schumer's offices. And what I will hand to you guys and staff is a letter that Indivisible New York State National has composed that will be yours for you and the senator to read and digest and take in. And we thank you for the opportunity to really bring home what has to happen in terms of immigration. Thank you, Senator Schumer.
So I'm Senator Schumer's new regional director in the area. This is our intern, Chris. We're going to come around and try to talk to people individually and get their concerns and thoughts. The senator is very, the senator is very happy that you're all here today and is deeply opposed to the horrible conditions at the border. So we're happy you're here to fight this fight with us, and we're happy you're going across the state to our offices and working with us on this fight. So thank you, everybody.
We'd now like to invite Colin Smith up to share some thoughts with us. Thank you.
Thank you all. Thank you for having me here today. On this occasion, it's important that we come together as a community and voice our concerns and, of course, our opposition to the policies of our government when the opportunity calls for such. So I just have for those of you who don't know, my name is Colin Smith. I am on the Peekskill City Council. There are also a couple of members of the City Council here as well. Councilperson Vanessa Aguilera, who's here. And our Deputy Mayor, Kathy Talbot, who is also here. It's really great to see how much energy that there is here today, but I am horrified by what's brought us here. Everyone here today, and Senator Schumer as well, agrees that the Trump administration's policies towards the immigrant community have been nothing short of divisive and inhumane, and they must stop now. Locking kids in cages makes America ashamed, not great. For more than 100 years, the symbol of America has been the Statue of Liberty. It's why the protesters on the streets of Hong Kong right now sing the Star-Spangled Banner as a sign of what it stands for. I can't imagine that the images from detention camps across our country send that same kind of inspiring message. We should strive to be a country that those brave protesters think that we are. That means no more money to put kids in cages. It means treating people like people. It means we need to stop stealing money from military families to build a stupid wall. And it means standing united against the inhumane and unconscionable conditions when our government is the cause of them. Thank you all for coming today.
I don't think any of us could have said anything better than that, and we have to keep up the fight. Just keep going. Our next speaker will be Kathy Talbot, who is, as Colin said, the Deputy Mayor of the City of Peekskill.
Yeah!
Thank you very much. I'm often ashamed lately of this country when I see some of the stuff that's going on. But I have one thing to say today, and that is, the answer is we must get rid of Donald Trump. Must get rid of him. Regardless of how you feel now about the Democratic candidates, and there's a broad field, I think that what we really have to do at the end of this primary season is pull together. I would vote for any single one of them, and I hope you will too. And as far as Peekskill goes, one of the first things I did was to speak last year, actually, a year before, to our chief of police and ask them not to assist in the ICE pickups. And he agreed. So keep up the good fight. I really am very impressed with all of you being here. And let's just, we know what we have to do, and let's just do it. And by the way, that starts at home, so there's an election this year, too.
Thank you, Kathy. Next, we'll hear from Vanessa, who is a wonderful activist for the immigrant community, a wonderful speaker, and we're looking forward to hearing what you have to say.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm overjoyed in seeing how many people came out on an early Friday afternoon at 2 o'clock to come out and condemn the overfunding of CPD and ICE, continuing to mandate the torture and the inhumane treatment of people who are just trying to come to our country for a better opportunity for their families. Now, it's crazy to think that we're already in year 3 of the Trump administration.
Isn't that the truth?
Coming into our 4th year. And what we've seen, that's right, our last year. As long as we stay vigilant and continue to fight. Now, this didn't start with Trump. Now, we have to be very, very clear about the fact that this did not start with Trump. But we need to continue to ask for comprehensive immigration reform. And that is a fight that is long-standing and will not happen overnight. But what can happen overnight, and what we do have looming over us, is the approval of the appropriations bill for the DHS funding. Now, they've decimated the agency USCIS and their budget, and a lot of that money has been moved over to fund ICE and to fund Border Patrol. Now, USCIS is the agency in control of processing visa applications, work visa applications, asylum cases. And because their budget is being decimated, there are families who are waiting for years to see resolve in possibly gaining some legal status in this country. Now, Trump came out with very clear rhetoric, criminalizing our immigrants because of their despair in coming to our country and finding no other way, without the ability to be able to wait through the legal process. But it's not just them that he's attacking. It is very clear, and it's becoming more clear than ever, that Trump is attacking low-income people of color who are here in this country on legal status. And he's creating obstacles to derail them from being able to find a path to citizenship within the next couple years. We're seeing what came down with the new public charge ruling, where immigrants who have legal status, who are eligible and entitled to public benefits, to put food on the tables, on their families' tables, and to be able to help make rent on a month-to-month basis. These people now have to choose between being able to feed their families or possibly going into a deportation proceedings because they might be considered a public charge. We're seeing families who live with mixed status families, living in households who are receiving subsidies and receiving benefits, who are now also being tossed out on the streets because perhaps their husband or perhaps their brother doesn't have legal standing, and now they're not eligible for these benefits. This is not okay. This is not what these public benefits are here to do. These benefits are here to help our immigrant community members get up on their feet. They're not meant to be permanent. And Trump is attacking low-income community members, people of color, without status, by disallowing them to take advantage of these benefits, and by continuing to create obstacles for the attorneys that are trying to move their cases through to a solution. Today I was at a meeting. I also work for New York Immigration Coalition, and I hold a steering committee with a number of members who are working on immigrant rights issues or are service providers for our immigrant community members right here in Westchester. And they're telling me that applications for certain visas and the processes are now changing. That applications that were once only 3 pages long are now 8 pages. They're not getting the response rate from USCIS. What once took maybe 4 weeks is now taking 12. This is impossible. The Trump administration is trying to break the legal arm in this country that is trying to aid our immigrant communities to find a path to legal citizenship. And we must condemn this at any point that we can. We must continue to tell our representatives on all levels, especially on the federal level, that regardless of having a majority or not in the Senate, which I know is something that is hindering us from being able to make the change that we truly want to make, but we need our elected officials to stand strong, especially when it comes to this appropriations bill. And if they're going to fight to negotiate, we need to fight. We need to fund the right agencies. We need to fund USCIS. We don't need to continue to fund ICE. We need to stop this inhumane treatment of people just like us who are trying to find more opportunities for their family. That should not be illegal. That should not be criminalized, and that is why we're here. Thank you.
Vanessa, Gail, and the rest of the Indivisible people put this together. We don't know everyone, and we don't know everyone's thoughts. If there's somebody here that would like to come forward and make a statement of support for the immigrant community or make a statement in support for defunding, you can have the mic and speak to the rest of us. Tell us what you think. And please just tell us where you're from or whatever.
I'm from Peekskill.
Hey, all right.
The Ethical Culture Society of Northern Westchester this Sunday is having a presentation called Why We Need Immigrants. If you are interested in attending that presentation, look us up on the web at esnw.org. That's esnw.org.
Thank you. Anyone else would like to speak?
Hi, my name is Karen Zevin, and I'm part of CCoHope Indivisible. And what I want to talk about is that 28% of Westchester is immigrants. 28%. They're not necessarily immigrants who have green cards, or they are just people who are here from other countries. They vote. In order to represent them in the census, we need to put more money behind the census and less money behind ICE and CBP. Those, both ICE and CBP, will deter people from filling out the census, which could have dramatic effect not only on representation of New York in the federal government, but on our representation here. Thank you.
Hi, Hi there, my name is Tina Bongar, and I'd just like to make an announcement. We're going to be back here actually next Friday, where a lot of us are organizing a climate strike in conjunction, and I say a lot of us, from ages 2 to 96, my mother, and we'll be out here at 9 a.m. So look forward to seeing some of you here.
Thank you. And there'll also be another demonstration at the Putnam County Courthouse in Carmel, New York at, I think it's 3 o'clock.
Today?
No, climate strike is next Friday. Across the same as today is Defund Hate. Next Friday is the climate strike, the climate action strike. So if there's not anyone else that's, oh sorry, hold on, 3:30 is the climate action in Carmel.
Hi everybody, I wanted to say on behalf of the Persisters, we were so happy to have the opportunity to show up here because this is such an important issue, and I hope that Senator Schumer really works as hard as possible to do everything he can from his vantage point to make some progress and to stop some of the horrendous decisions that are coming down from the Trump administration. And I hope everybody here will look at how they can support the turning of elections even outside of New York State, because we desperately need to win across the country. Like it would make so much of a difference. And like Vanessa said, on the issue of immigration, getting Democrats in office is no guarantee either. We just keep having to go back and fight really hard because human beings are human beings, and there's no reason for the horrendous treatment that we're dishing out as a country towards people that come here now. Thank you all. I forgot to say there's a climate strike in Cold Spring at 2:30 at the lawn, like the intersection of 9D and Main Street. And there's one at Foley Square in New York City.
And there are about 2,000 others around the world. Let's all come out and do our bit and try to get our neighbors and our family and young people. We have to get high school people involved in this. So if any of you have children, nieces, nephews, grandchildren, try to get them politically motivated to save their world. I want to thank everyone for coming. I want to thank the organizers for putting this together.
Yes.
Let's give the organizers. And I know we'll all meet again, but I hope one day soon we meet again in triumph. That we meet again to see the despot laid to rest. To hear when that word is ever mentioned, that is a word that is a curse to us all. That is worse than any curse that we've said, so someone can say, go Trump yourself. So thank you, and let's keep up the fight, and have a wonderful weekend.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I actually was going to say, Tina's got I pushed her. I'm going to go get my
Great. Yeah, we were literally just saying. Perfect.